Hi guys and welcome to Bomb Anime.
It's your girl Ruka.
And Big Boy Summer here bringing you episode 16 of Platinum End.
So we found out that although you can't force someone to be God, you can threaten their lives until they agree to become God, which I'm not sure if there's a difference in that one. Force is force, right?
It comes to choice, innit? You can choose to die or not, or you can follow involuntarily. There's a huge difference.
I'm not really seeing it. So now, not only do we have people who wanted to commit by becoming God candidates and potentially becoming God, plus crazed people that actually hate all of humanity and only care about themselves becoming God, we now also have people who can be threatened to be killed and forced to become God. This is sounding like I understand why the world is the way that it is currently.
Kind of makes you think Metropolitan was kind of right here, doesn't it? I mean,
oh my god.
I mean, he was right for the wrong reasons.
I feel like Saki and Mirai, since the past episode to this episode, have really seemed a lot more like children. Now that Makaido is gone, he really was holding this whole thing together, and now that he's gone, it's not good, is it?
It's funny, it reminds me of that American Dad song, Daddy's Gone. and literally, because of that, they're lost. And then Saki's doing her best because she's under the influence of the arrow to cheer Mirai up and, you know, be whisked away with him. But obviously, who knows what she really thinks, because all she is under the influence of a love spell. And it's mad, isn't it? This is a mess.
It is. I feel like you can really see how much is missing now that Makaido is gone. He really had most of the sense, which, you know, that tracks.
All of the sense.
Yeah, you know, he was the adult of the situation and he was very fatherly.
Yeah, he was.
And now that he's gone and these two just have each other and one of them's under the influence of the other, it's not good. It's
It's basically the archetype for the biggest toxic relationship codependency thing you've ever heard in your life. It's disgusting, really, if you think about it. Makes you kind of wish Metropolitan was still around, sort of.
Stop it. Look, just because Glasses-kun is a police officer, they just ran off with him. They just went off with him. I don't even understand.
The fact that they gave their authority so quickly is a bit mad to me, to be honest. But then again, if you're Japanese and the police officer tells you get in the car, I guess you're getting in the car, innit?
Also, I thought it was really stupid because Hoshi is a police officer, so obviously he's got a government car. Way more easy to track than a no-name, nobody high schooler. And also, how did they get everybody's names? It doesn't even make sense. Like, the chick Yuri was minding her business the most. She's not doing anything. Okay, yeah, she hit a couple people with a red arrow to get pampered at a spa, maybe? Hotel? But that doesn't equate to God candidate. Let's lock you up so much that your mouth is covered, your eyes are covered, your arms are covered. Like, what the hell? How did they even find her? And how did they find Mirai? All of their faces were covered apart from their eyes, and they're not in the system. They're literally school kids. They haven't done anything wrong to get caught by the police or the authorities. What the hell?
So this is where you draw a line in the sand.
There's a lot of places to draw lines.
Not the red arrows, wings, and white arrows. Not this whole Game of Thrones style battle royale, kill the god candidates thing. The fact that these two weren't in the system and they got clocked somehow. Okay, I can see why. I mean, as you said, there are a lot of things to draw your line in. So, hey ho. What's going on here now? Literally, this is what I said last week. I'm scared that it's going to be unintelligible afterwards because Metropolitan's dead and Makaido's dead. And those two were the driving force of the chess game that was going on, and it was quite intelligent. And now it's like your bog standard, oh, these guys can be a weapon. I'm sorry, let's be fair. If this was real, you're not trying to capture these guys, you're trying to end these guys. Capture them and do what? Oh, they can brainwash you. Bob, I can fly faster than the speed of light. You're not catching me if I don't want to be caught.
I know, I don't even get how they got caught.
It's her name Yuri?
Yeah.
How did Yuri get caught? Because the moment anyone's coming near me in my vicinity, whoever I hit with the arrow is going to let me know straight away. And I'm gone! on! I'm out of there, fam.
She might not have wings.
She has something.
Well, she's got a red arrow, we know that much, but we don't know if she has wings or a white arrow. But even with red arrows, you should be able to apprehend the people that are coming after you by making them stop. Yeah, we know that some people can sort of fight against the red arrow, but
There's also a 14
Still.
person limit as well, isn't it?
true.
So if she uses all her limits and she's got no wings, maybe she can get caught in it.
Yeah, but how would they know to go after her? And also Hoshi was saying that no one should be allowed to have these types of powers, but these are God candidates. Do you understand the purpose of it? It's for someone to take over as God. So what about the implications of you completely getting rid of a new God that needs to take over? What will happen to the world? They actually don't know what will happen if there is no God. He is supposed to be the person in charge of creation, life, death.
Maybe. We still don't know what kind of God it is. I know it's an analog to the Judeo-Christian Islamic God.
It doesn't
but we don't
matter.
know.
That's still my point. He doesn't know. Why would you mess with that? What will happen? What if the whole world ends if you do this?
Yeah, what?
But no, we're just, oh, I know best. I know nothing about nothing, but I know best, and no one should have this past. Shut the f up. Like, the whole thing is annoying, actually. This whole episode was so still. Like, everything was feeling like Records of Ragnarok, I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
No, did you notice
Wow.
everything was so like it was like so many still frames.
Yeah.
It was odd. The whole show is kind of slow paced anyway. Like fights aren't even really fights; they're more talking to each other. But there's still a lot of movement. This had no movement. It was extremely still. But then again, at least they didn't have that red tint that they seem to put on every shot. Enough red. Seriously, at least we got a little bit of creams to break it up a little bit, but it just felt so weird as an episode. It felt different to the other episodes before it because it was just stagnant.
To me, the episode felt a bit redundant. Like, your explanation that people want to have these guys and they're better than nuclear weapons, it's nonsense. Nothing hurts more people than a nuke. You've already got the deterrents anyways. Do you get what I mean? I don't get it. You want these people deaded if you can. And literally, Mirai's got a white arrow. Susumu's got a white arrow. We don't know who else is a special class angel in the situation. So it seems a bit weird. Also, you've just found out that God potentially exists. And he's trying to do a secret social experiment to figure out who's going to succeed him. And you want to inject yourself in that. Why? Like Ruka just said, forget the world ending. Do you really want God pissed at you? Because the world already sucks. I'm pretty sure it can make it worse. Like, do you get what I mean? What happens if he sends all his angels out and goes, you know what, guys? Have at it. Kill everything. Murder them all.
What if the God candidates are literally out here making an ark? You should have asked at least. That would have been my first question. Like, yo, are you guys making a secret ark? We all know how God likes to wipe out. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Ruka, that's my line.
You've got into my skin. But also, we've got suddenly Saki. Well, we're not going to include Saki because she hasn't actually done anything. We've got Mirai acting like some kind of weird crusader of justice, running around tracking down God candidates with replacement Makaido, and he knows nothing about the guy. Yeah, he's a police officer, but he's also told you that there are police officers and government officials that are actually after you, trying to capture you, and we really don't know what camp this guy is in. He hasn't said anything, he hasn't given us any of his information, and yet Mirai, Saki, Revel, and Nase are just giving up all of the goods. They've even gone as far as giving the other agent wings and a red arrow. Like, what the hell? Like, what is going on? I'm so confused.
Okay, Ruka, hear this situation out. Ruka, there's guys who are trying to use you. Can I use you, please, so that you can help me catch the other guys that are just like you? Pretty please.
Sure, we're not like the other
like
people
them,
that
I
are trying to
promise.
capture God candidates, but please also capture God candidates. What the ha?
Look, guys, if you disagree with us, Please come up with a valid reason why, because we can't find it. I'm telling you now, I can't find it at all. So I need an essay. I need essays in the comments here. Like, I need to know how I'm wrong here, and don't go further than this point in the anime, because so far everything we're saying makes sense. Let us know why we're wrong if you feel we're wrong.
Please in the comments, because I didn't know whether we're gonna go from, Makaido passing away. We've got Nase and Saki. They don't know any of the other god candidates, and they don't really know how they're going to decide on ultimately who's going to become god. So obviously there needs to be some kind of turning point where these sorts of things start to get decided. But I can say that I wasn't expecting it to take this turn. I mean, okay, yes, I knew there were going to be police involvement because they've been showing us Glasses-kun for a while now in a lot of different, Hoshi, all right. They've been showing him a lot in the episode, so we knew that it was going to come up. But I still didn't expect it to come up in this way, because to me it's unsatisfactory.
Look, do you know what I feel is happening here? I feel like because there's so much content in the manga that they're losing a lot of it, and we're just getting the poorly draft Cliff Notes version. There might have been a very good, valid way that they could have got to this, because the manga's popular. But I don't get it. I'm sitting here scratching my head going, where do you go from, I'm going to let you carry on fighting Metropoliman and no one's going to intervene at that stage, knowing full well that he's doing the most, to now that Metropoliman is out of the picture, we're now going to step in as law enforcement. Why was this not done in the beginning? What was going on there? How are you not going to catch everyone? Because lots of people were talking. You know those two high schoolers that were in the stadium and then they got done by Metropoliman? They were chatting as well. Why was stuff not done at that point? What's going on? How is it now that you've decided we're going to step in because a little boy Susumu decided that he was going to spill all the tea? He didn't even spill all the tea. He didn't even tell you that he's got a white arrow too. Everyone's thinking that it's only Mirai that's got a white arrow. What is Hoshi's plan? What is Susumu's plan? I wanted to see some more Susumu in this episode.
Big Boy Sama, summarize the episode in one word.
Can I do 3 letters? WTF.
Alright, my one word is uninspired. And on that note,
we're done. No.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
And if you made it this far, we really, really appreciate it.
And if you made it this far into the whole season, we really commend you. You guys are soldiers. Peace.